Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach, and if you hear my wife in the background, it's because she's talking to one of her sisters, I believe. Maybe she heard me just say that. I don't know. She's got hearing aids, and she can pair her hearing aids to her phone, so she looks like she's talking to nobody, but it's pretty cool because then she can, talk to them on the phone with her and hear with the hearing aids. But her hearing aids fit very well into her ears, so sometimes she doesn't hear other stuff. Anyway, as you may have heard my sarcastic comment, we're going to keep going. We actually need to now do the thing to do the mapping of the thing. So where is that? That's in mapping information. I think that's where we say we detect, because at the end of the day, all we're going to say is this property name either maps or it doesn't. And so what we want to say here is destination properties. We still need to handle this. But what we want to say is instead of type equals, we want to say where either and maybe you heard the laugh. Destination property. So that's a property. Oh, we want the property type equal to the source property type because we're going through all the source properties. But what we need to do is grab the context. Did I ever grab the context out of this? Or is that what's being passed into me? No, I'm getting these as mapping information. Wait a minute. The generator makes this into a context. I don't think we want to wait till here. I think we'd actually want to do that. This is where we're going to break something again that I just coded. But here, make the context here rather than passing this all around. So guess what I'm doing, folks? Mapping context. Context. Okay. And actually that will make some things a little better-ish, maybe, possibly. Because we're pulling those things out here. So we want to say here, new, and we could just say that. Because it's going to be that, and then it's also going to be that. Except that. And then we need one more. Okay. What we could do is this. Nope, that. No. That. And then that. Do I really want to? No. I'm trying to like suss out in my head which one makes the most sense of when to use new. And in some cases, doing it inline like that, I'm not hot to trot on. I feel like that's a little too obscure. And then we'll do that, and then we'll put one more here, okay? And then we need to do the same thing down here. And we say new. There. Now that fixes that. But now we come up to the generator. And we don't need this anymore. Because we should already have that in the map pair value. Okay, we don't yet. So I think it's because syntax, yeah, we get that. Okay, so here, no, this is where we get the mapping context. Okay. And then we say context here. And that's correct. And then up here we say mapping context. Okay. And then here we say context. Down here we say And then here we say that. Okay, and then down here we say that. Right? Where do we get the, oh, because that came in. Okay, cool. So that's right. And then the generator, now we should have map pair value context. Yes, we do. Except that's not what the builder is assuming. No, it is, because that's what we, okay, yeah. So all of it's good from that point on. We should be able to build and run all the tests. Should. I don't know if some of the tests are going to break because they're thinking that's not a context, it's a direct property on something. But we shall see. Because we know how fast everything is when we're recording. Yeah, build failed. Yep, that's okay. That's all right. So we're going to say context dot containing. There we go. And then, of course, couldn't be easy. And then we do that. And then we're going to have some messed up down here. That's okay. That's all right. Oh, oh, please tell me that you've, no, don't. Oh, God, you went away. Yeah, it's kind of what I want you to do. Except I kind of got lost up here, which was sad. Oh yeah, because it's that, and then that, and that should all be good. Yep. Now let's build again. Build succeeded. Run all the tests. The key combination was not bound, so we could actually do work for you. Thank you, Visual Studio. You're such a help. And they all passed. Okay, that's fine. So once again, we need to get in the mapping builder. No, mapping information. Right? Yes, because that's where we get all the pairs. Down here. This, again, back to where we were. So here's where we need to say on the context and no, I don't want that. I could say here yeah, but I don't have, I'm going through all of them, so I have to do it in line. Okay. I could, okay, let's see if I can, if context dot matching property type con is equal to, can you embed a switch in a, I have no idea if this is actually going to work or not. We want to, this would be nice if you could do this. Matching, wait, that's, I thought you could just put the value in here. Matching property type kind dot exact. Then what we want is this. Else the default would be, we could just say it's the same thing, or we could just say it's false. And then, yeah, it's all sorts of busted. It does not like an embedded switch like that at all. Parentheses are required around the switch governing expression. So, but I don't want to do the old way. I want to do the new way. Why are you forcing me to? empty switch block. Okay, hold on. I guess it helps to look up the, I'm so used to switch being there, I screwed up. You say this is the thing I want to switch on. So I can say if it's exact, this, otherwise, well, now we don't want to do exact. What we want to say is the destination property is either equal to or it's a subtype. Now I don't know in my handy bucket of things here. Let me go look around for a second. Hold on. What I'm trying to find to see, and I could have just looked this up later. I could have done the dot thing in GitHub. That would have been cool. But basically I'm looking to see is, do I have an extension method that already says, are you a subtype or something like that? And if there's one place that would have it, it would be rocks. Because like I've done, and that's this other project I want to do is pull out all these commonality things I have in all these projects I'm doing with the compiler API, put them into one assembly, and then share that implementation everywhere. And I just haven't, that's another 20 episodes of doing stuff like that. So if I go to rocks here and I go into extensions, it'd be a type extension, I bet. Is there a subtype? Or is assignable or something like that? Get name spaces, get mockable. I might have done it somewhere else too, for all I know. Mockable properties. God, these are long. Get inheritance hierarchy. Well, that's not really what I'm looking for. Okay, so I don't have that. So what I want is something that says, is the destination, and I don't want to get into the assignable from and is assignable to. What I want to say is the source property type, does it have something like that already? It'd be really nice if it did. Is assigned to there. Now I just have to write is assignable. I type symbol extensions. Okay. Because this would definitely be something I think I would want. Internal Zach class internal bool is assignable. Is it from or to? Is the source assignable to that? So is B assignable from A if B derives from A? This I type symbol self I type symbol other. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is say, well, now that works, is literally this. So var is assignable to is equal to that. Self dot equals to other. And it is a type, so we don't need to do that. Okay, so if is assignable to, we just return is assignable to. Okay, else, now we have to not only go to the subtype, we also have to go through all of the base types. Okay, So now we need to say else return self is, because if we're, is B assignable to A? So we did B is equal to A. They're not exactly the same. Now what we want to do is look at, and I'm going to take, let me do some little pencil notes here, just so I can keep this in mind. I always grab the pen, not the pencil. Go figure. Okay, so we've got A is our root. B derives from that. C derives from that. So if we say the C is assignable to A, well, the first check wouldn't work. So now what we want to say is C is assignable to, no, we say B is assignable to A. Right? And that's what we're doing here. We're saying, is the source property assignable to the destination property? So what we want to say here now is self base type is assignable to other, or this is where I wish we had a for each. There's got to be a for each. Or we could say, I'm sorry, self interfaces. All interfaces would give you, yeah, we don't want to keep, every time we recurse this function, we don't want to keep going through go through all the base types, and then let's go through all interfaces. Okay, so now we want to say var base type is equal to self dot base type. While base type is not null. I don't know if that's not going to, because is not got added with C#9. Does that work in a .NET Standard project? I think it should. Okay. I think we just want to do this. If self, then we say return true. We don't need to keep a value around for that. Okay. Then we say here, if base type is equal to other. Nope. Return true. Okay. Except, no, we need two of those, right? Yeah. Otherwise, we say base type, base type, base type. There. And at some point, this is going to come out and be null. Yeah. Okay. So if we didn't find any of the base types, now we say for each var self interfaces is equal in, except we want all interfaces. So this gets us everything. Okay. And now here what we want to say is this. If a self interface oh God, this could get, I think I'm not thinking through this right. Yeah, I think I'm not thinking this through. If the, okay, again, go back to the beginning. If the self is equal to the other, if they're exactly the same, then yes. We go through all of the base types of self. And any of those are equal, then yes. So that meant like when we had the C is assignable to A, the first time no. Then we get B assignable to A, no. A is assignable to A, yes. We return true, we come out. Now in this case, what we want to say is self all interfaces. But that's not exactly true, okay? Because the thing on the source could be an I of C, which derives from I of A. And A derives from I of A, okay? Now, what also happens if the type symbol is an interface and not an interface? Then what do you do? And there's also shortcuts you can do here too in terms of its structs. There's no way that you can have in a struct the like what do you do? What if self is a struct or an interface? Dear Lord. Because I think you can at least shortcut some of these things, sort of. A struct would only have it as the base type. The only base type above it would be object. And I guess you could do an assignment that way. Sort of. This is where you wish there was a method like this. Okay, hold on. Let's check. What's the I type symbol? Has anybody done this? Is assignable. How to yeah, this is for system type, not a type symbol. Yeah, I don't want to go get type by metadata name. That would be, and I'm not even thinking about generics here either. So I don't know if anybody's really even solved this. So I might be going up a certain kind of creek without a paddle at the. Wait, is exposed from semantic model. Close, but that doesn't mean it's exactly what I want. Okay, I uses the name has implicit conversion. What the heck is that? I'm glad that there's at least discussion because I'm not the only one. So there's something on compilation, which unfortunately I don't think I do. Compilation dot is okay. That name didn't survive. What else did they say it might be? Classify common conversion. Classify as a conversion source according to this compilation's programming language. Okay. So the source is our source property dot type. Just do this, just because I want it to var x. What is x? It is a common conversion. And I don't want to print the screen. I want to what's a common conversion? Is implicit. Turns true if the conversion is explicit or widening conversion. I think that's what I want. Is identity. I have no idea. I don't know which one to pick. Tune in next time because I think I'm near the end of my time for this episode anyway. And my wife and I are doing a date, even though it's a Sunday night. We're doing a date night anyway. We're going to go see the Green Knight. Yeah. Free, whatever that movie is with Ryan Reynolds. Seems like it's getting good reviews, but we decided to do just the Green Knight. Seems interesting. So we're going to actually do a dinner and movie on a Sunday night. So I need to get going for that. But this seems like this already has what I'm looking for and that I don't have to write what I want to do. But I'm going to leave this here for now. and then maybe pick this up tomorrow morning or something else. Or knowing me, well, no, maybe I'll do it tonight, but maybe I'll just be too tired. We'll see. I don't know, but this is promising. I'd rather use something that already exists than trying to write this all myself. So thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.